just introduce, but I'll say it again. My name is Cheddi Jagan Esq. I am the grandson of our former presidents, Cheddi and Jagan Jagan. My dad is Joey Jagan. Most of you probably know that name. I am a solo practice attorney. My office is in Richmond Hill, not too far from here. When Mr. Ford reached out to me and invited me to be a guest youth speaker, I would admit that it caught me a little bit by surprise. I think I might not, but I think I still look young, but I don't feel young anymore. Between my practice and with my wife and I being new parents of a now 7-month-old boy. So I don't feel too young anymore. I want to start by commending the efforts of UGDGN in trying to bring to the forefront of our nation a very important issue, which is to engage our Guyanese diaspora, and even more so, particularly as it relates to our youth. There are a lot of diaspora organizations and bodies popping up all over the place, and I think something that seems to be missing from a lot of those organizations is a priority of focusing on our youth. So I want to commend this organization for trying to bring that issue, bring that to the forefront. I think it's very commendable, and it's a great start. We are, everyone here is well aware of the effects of brain drain and the negative effects that it can have on a country. And I think everyone would agree that Guyana has suffered a great deal from that. A lot of our people have left over the years, and our country still suffers from that up to this day. There are many Guyanese living abroad that have the skills to help our country. And not only do they have the skills, there are a lot of Guyanese all around the world that truly want to help make a difference in our country. So equally important, not only is the brain drain a problem, but one of the biggest problems for our country is that our diaspora has largely been excluded from our country. That is a very big issue that's plagued our nation, and it continues until this day. It seems that those of us who are born here but have a Guyanese heritage, and even Guyanese that were born in Guyana that have moved abroad, it almost feels as though we're ignored and we're not given a real role to help effect change in our country. This is a huge problem. This is a huge problem on both sides of the political spectrum, and it's something that we really need to get a hold of and figure out moving forward. Sadly, it seems like our politicians come around right before an election and they come and meet us at fundraiser events, and then we're never heard from, we don't ever have another voice again to help effect change. So that's something that we really need to be careful about. We Guyanese abroad, our diaspora really needs to have a role carved out that we can really help effectuate change. Our diaspora is an amazing one. We have talented people from all walks of life and all types of fields and careers. We have so much to offer. I would point out, just as an example, right after law school in 2010, as soon as I graduated, I moved back to Guyana. As soon as I finished school, I moved back. I was offered a job by then President Jaggio. And I immediately went back. I didn't even look for other jobs in America. I wanted to go back home and help bring about real changes to our country. I accepted that job by former President Jaggio with the clear understanding that I would be given an opportunity to help, to really help bring about change and to help people in their lives. After about a year, it became very clear to me that that was not what was going to happen. So I just bring that up as an example to show that I can personally attest to the anti-American sentiment that pervades all of the political spheres of Guyana. And again, I'll say, I've said it again, I've said it, I'll say it again, this cycle needs to end. Guyana will never truly advance unless its diaspora is made part of the process in a real way. I'll leave you guys with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you again for having me and inviting me to speak here today, and I wish this organization all the best moving forward. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.